Sonic booms now audible over Florida as Atlantis continues to head toward the Kennedy Space Center. Its current speed 1,300 miles per hour, its altitude 14 miles. Range to the Kennedy Space Center now 68 miles. Space Shuttle Atlantis now in its final moments of flight. 5.5 minutes to go till touchdown.
Atlantis, you are on energy, approaching the hack. No changes to winds or weather. You'll be nominal shoot deploy.
Copy, no changes, nominal shoot.
Good read back.
Atlantis' current speed Mach 1.6. Its altitude 12 miles. Range to the Kennedy Space Center 41 miles, continuing to bear down on runway 33.
The sonic boom just happened.
Just 5 minutes away from touchdown. It is approaching what is known as the heading alignment cylinder. This is an imaginary circle that is created by the microwave landing system there at the Kennedy Space Center. It sits off the end of the runway and is about 7 miles wide. Commander Ken Ham will take control of the flight at that point in time and will steer the shuttle around that imaginary circle. This will allow the proper energy and the ground track and setup for the final approach and landing there at KFC.
Now you should hear another 2 booms in about a minute or two.
This is viewed from the heads-up display. This is exactly what the crew is seeing at this point in time. Atlantis' current speed 653 miles per hour. Its altitude 9 miles. Its range to the Kennedy Space Center now 30 miles. Touchdown now just 4 minutes away.
Yeah, I'm listening now to see if I can hear it as it goes over Space Center. It'll be coming from the speakers on the broadcast.
Pilot Tony Antonelli now taking control of the stick for a few minutes, steering Atlantis around this heading alignment circle. This is a right overhead turn of 320 degrees. This will set up the shuttle for its final approach and landing there on runway 33.
There it is. Did you hear
Now
those
3 minutes to go.
sound like gunshots?
547 miles per hour. Its altitude 6 miles.
And Houston, Atlanta, yes,
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Yeah, the 2 gunshot-like sounds you heard were the
Now the
sonic
Commander
booms
Ken Ham now taking control of the shuttle.
over the Space Center.
Copy, I'm on 180. It's a beautiful day.
Absolutely.
2.5 more minutes to go in Atlantis' flight. There you see the Florida coast coming into view. The shuttle continuing to turn to the right and line up with runway 33 at the Kennedy Space Center. Commander Ken Ham continuing to finish up this heading alignment circle turn.
Atlantis, you are on at the 90.
Copy, I'm at the 90.
In just a few seconds, the shuttle's crew will get their first view of the Kennedy Space Center. Atlantis now traveling 400 miles per hour.
And Houston, now on the west side of the cockpit has the runway sight.
Copy that on field sight.
Once again, this is the heads-up display that Commander Ken Ham is taking a look at as he pilots Atlantis down toward this runway. Space Shuttle Atlantis now traveling 389 miles per hour. It is now on final approach to the Kennedy Space Center. During this point in the flight, the shuttle's descent rate is 20 times steeper than a commercial airliner. Its angle of attack more than 7 times steeper. Now under 1 minute to go in Atlantis' flight. Atlantis now beginning what is known as the pre-flare maneuver. It will pull the nose up a little bit right before it hits the runway. Its speed now 320 miles per hour. The gear is down and locked. Main gear touchdown. Atlantis' nose being now rotated down toward the runway, the chute being deployed. And nose gear touchdown. Space Shuttle Atlantis now comes home to the Kennedy Space Center for the final time. 25 years, 32 flights, and more than 120 million miles traveled. The legacy of Atlantis now in the history books.